this now in the quarantine period is really going to help because it's nice and arranged and everything, and if it's really satisfying because you feel really relieved and so clean once you tidy up your closet, because that's like something that gets messy a lot.
I wanna go away.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I am back with another video. Having my daughter here with me. I'm here to talk to you guys what has worked for us during this quarantine period, what we've been doing, and what you can also do to keep you busy, to keep you alive, to keep you agile, not to make you think about what is happening at the moment, to help you to stay focused. One can be so frustrated with the situation of things around at the moment. Once you're able to know what to do and grab what to do, I'm sure we're going to be fine, and before you know it, we'll overcome this period and then we'll be back to our normal self again. In case you're watching me, you're new to my channel, this is my first daughter, Diamond. Today I'm having her on my channel. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. So happy to have you here. To all my returnees, I am also saying a big thank you to you all. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. I'm so happy to have you here. And if you're watching, you've not yet subscribed, why not? Please go on, hit that subscribe button now, and also hit the bell, because that bell will notify you each time we upload a new video. Let's get right into today's video. First thing you want to do at this time, to me, first thing I would suggest you do, especially if you're living in like us, is to relate more with your families. Call your family. This is time for you to show them some love. This is time for you to talk to them. Rub minds together, talk to them, spend time with them. This is the time when they need you most. Very, very important for you to call your families at home, talk to them, make them feel loved. As for me, I have been talking to my mom, I've been talking to my grandma. This is a very important time for you to talk to them and to share with them how much you really love them. My daughter is going to be going with number 2 because she also have lovely tips we'd like to share as well.
Next thing that I would suggest is to do TikTok dances and to learn TikTok dances. It's really entertaining actually, learning TikTok dances, and if you don't have TikTok, I suggest downloading it. It's a really fun app and it does keep you very entertained, but it can be a little, like, you get addicted, but it's a really fun app, especially during this quarantine period. You can learn dances, you can do comedy. It has a bunch of stuff that different people would like for different kind of like
keeping us busy, you know, even my kids and I, especially when you have kids, you know, you want to keep them busy, you want to make them happy. These are the things you can do. So number 3 is, this is time for you to have a good relationship with God. Study your Bible. Anything you're doing without Christ will be vanity. If you're a Muslim, study your Quran. If you're a Christian, it is time for you to have a deep relationship with God. Study the word of God more. Have the whole time to yourself. You're not doing anything at the moment, so what you need to do is just study that Bible. Study from Genesis to Revelation. Study your Bible, study the word of God.
The next thing that I suggest doing is baking, and baking is really good because you want to try something different. Normally if you like go into school, you'd have probably like the same meal, like probably like egg on toast or something like that. When you go to school, because you're in a hurry, but now is a time that you can bake, you can have stuff, you can like do like make different recipes, and search on YouTube if you don't know how to, and learn how to do bake different things.
It's always fun when you're in the kitchen baking with your kids. It's always really, really fun. And this is a time when you're really idle, you don't have anything to do here. You can just try to open a YouTube channel. Just do something fun. Start a YouTube channel and see if it's something you want to continue to do. People have different reasons why they open their YouTube channel. It might be that, you know, they're opening it, you know, cash, you need to make friends online, meet a lot of people, maybe to be sociable, get mixed with people. You want to show your talent out there, you want to show what you've got to the world. You can start with, you know, getting a YouTube channel, and if you know you're confident enough to talk to people, you don't know where your videos can get to, so this is the time when you can just put yourself to that test. And if you think that is not what you want to continue, you can just stop it after the quarantine. But if you think you can continue, continue doing this. Why not? You continue, and if you have the time to continue, it's a very good option. Like I said, people have different reasons as to why they started their YouTube channel. Some people started to meet a lot of people. Some people started to be, you know, sociable, to have a lot of friends, to be able to pour out their mind, to showcase their talents.
So the next thing is learning new songs. This is gonna be really, really fun, especially like if you like to sing. It's really good because this can help with your vocal cords and everything. If you go out, if you do talent shows, if you do like anything, like if in church, choristers, they love to sing, so they might love to sing so they can listen to more songs, and you're just gonna be fine. You're gonna be.
I would love singing. You're a music lover like me. This is the time when you need to go deeper, search some songs. Like if you search a lot of gospel songs, especially if you're a chorister, search a lot of songs, do a lot of research. So, you know, it will help you, enlighten you the more. It will do you lots of good, because by the time you're back in your ministry, you're back with your people, you'll be able to say, yes, this is what I have learned so far, and you'll be able to like share with others what you've learned. So definitely singing is something that I like to do, and I have been doing that. If you love to dance as well, both goes together, because if you like song, you also like to dance. At times I spend my time dancing in my sitting room. This is something that I like to do, and it's also a form of exercise, you know. Dance, you know, by the time you finish dancing, you go into the shower, have a cool shower, you will know where your body is. So by the time you lie on your bed, you have a sweet sleep. So dancing and singing, it's definitely something you want to try.
One is arranging your closet or maybe drawers or something, because this is the thing that can get very messy day to day, especially if you go to school. You're always a very busy person. You could take your stuff out, and you end up leaving it on the floor. By the time you come back, you're too tired, you just want to go to bed. Doing this now in the quarantine period is really going to help, because it's nice and arranged and everything, and if it's really satisfying because you feel really relieved and so clean once you tidy up your closet, because that's like something that gets messy a lot.
I've been able to tidy up my closet, and guess what, guys? I am loving it. My closet is so organized. It just makes you feel really better, and you can also change the look of your room, you know, however you want your room to be, because, you know, we go out there working on a day-to-day basis. We don't even have time to do what we want to do, like reorganizing our sitting, you know, even the whole house, our sitting room, anywhere. You know, this is the time when you have to do it. You just have to do something. You have to be creative. You have to do something for yourself. This is the time. So I've been able to arrange my closet and also get my children's closet reorganized as well, and they've been loving it so far. Now, it is not time for you to sit down there without doing anything. This is the time when you want to stand up and do something, so that at the end of it all, because this is not going to continue forever, it's going to end, okay? And at the end of it all, you will have something to show that, yes, this is what I did during the quarantine period. Okay.
So the next thing is reading. Reading is really how it expands your vocabulary, and it's really good. So when you go back to school, you have a bunch of words in your head, and it helps with the English and everything as well. And it's really just expands on your learning a lot. It helps you to take more stuff in and end up like spelling it all over the paper. So yeah, reading is a really good thing, and it's also very productive. I'll say that.
When it comes to reading, I'm horrible. Yo, I don't read, okay? So she is a book lover. She's been reading her novels, and she's, you know, told me a lot of things that she's read about, interesting novels. She can also go online and do some courses, like online courses. Do some online courses, and you can also go online and study. So by the time the quarantine is over, you'll be able to say to yourself that, oh my God, I am so proud of myself. This is what I've done so far. Yes, this is the time for you to communicate with your friends. If you got friends, this is the time for you to chat with friends, and you have to be careful when you're talking. You know, when it comes to friendship, you really need to be careful so that both of you don't try to disagree. So mind the kind of friend you talk to. This is time for you to communicate with your friends and just, you know, cha. You know? Okay,
so the next thing is putting outfits together. I find this like really helpful, because if you do this on a daily basis, you don't know what to wear. You find out that you don't know what to wear, you're panicking, and you need to go, so you end up being late, so you just wear jeans and a top. But putting outfits together in this quarantine period will really help us when it comes to when we go back to our normal life, because when we're going out, we'll find that we could just put the stuff, so we can take a picture of it, and then we can just put it on our phone, and then when we want to go out or something, we can just take a phone out and look at the outfit, and then we can put it on instead of like rushing and like, okay, and then you end up wearing like a jeans and a top. So it's much better to do it that way.
Especially if you're the type that walk. So these are the times that you need to combine your outfits to see which one fits which. You know, stand in front of a mirror and just combine your outfits at this time. It just makes life easier. Before you know, time is gone, you know. It's time for bed and the day is gone. Another day is here and stuff like that. Another thing you want to do is DIY. So I have been trying a lot of DIY with my face. I've been trying a lot of face remedy. You know, this is the time for you to learn lots of DIYs that you can use on your hair, your face, your lips. You know, this is summer period. You know, you want to go out there glowing. You get what I mean? So these are the time when you need to listen to your skin, pay attention to your skin. At the end of it all, you'll be so proud of yourself and you'll be so happy for what you've done. You know, just be creative. You know, be creative to whatever you're doing. And any new thing that I find out, definitely love to share this on my channel to other people, and they're going to benefit from it.
If you love to draw and paint, then this is amazing. You can practice and make your skills even better, work on the stuff that you weren't like doing properly. Maybe you can learn to draw different things, like if you don't know how to draw something and you've been putting it off, say I'll do this, or you take art classes like me, then it's best is try and practice all these stuff now, so when you go back to school you'll be really good at it and you'll be able to work on the stuff that you couldn't do before.
Time for you to learn your makeup. You can just sit in front of your mirror and do your makeup, make yourself look good and tell yourself how beautiful you are. You know, just sit in front of your mirror and just create makeup. And to those that doesn't know how to do their makeup right, this is the time for you to learn and learn and learn, and before you know it, you are good to go. Yes, we've been able to gather all these tips together. I'm sure you might like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 out of these tips that we've shared, and it's something you want to try. You can go ahead and try it, and before you know, the quarantine is over and there will never be any quarantine. So it is very good for you to make advantage of this quarantine. Another thing I want to share is exercise. Okay, as we are at home, we are eating everything, eat this, eat that, eat this. Before you come out, you've become horrible. You're eating, also know that you are exercising. And guys, learn to eat healthily, okay? You don't just load yourself with all those fatty food at all time. You have to also exercise. Exercising is really good, and drink a lot of water. Oh yes, we are so happy to share these tips, and I'm so happy if you've watched this video till the end. I really appreciate you all. All right guys, I hope you all I've enjoyed this video. Happy to have you here on my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Share this video to friends and family. Share this video to those that are struggling with boredom. They don't know what to do and they are struggling. Oh my God, what can I do? Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.